Hello and welcome back to some more Test Drive Unlimited 2 with the Project Paradise 2 mod installed, as well as the unofficial patch and some other things. You join me at my very far north house, which isn't near anything particularly useful. But anyway, I think we should head into the garage, head out in a car, and get going. So the plan this evening is to do the A6 championships, normal A6 and A6 high. I don't have a car yet, so we do need to decide what we're going to buy. I do have a garage space for it, so we don't need to worry about that. But also at some point I plan to take a first visit to Casino Island on stream, do a couple of laps of the time trial thing, and do some of the mini games and stuff over there. So I'll leave it up to you guys whether we do that first, or whether we start the championship, and then maybe visit that somewhere in the middle of the stream. Welcome to the stream, Renan and Jerry. Hope you're both doing okay. So yeah. First question is, what car do we drive to go and either visit the casino or browse some A6 dealerships? Hey Matrick and M-Sam, welcome to the stream. It's probably my favourite car to drive out of what I've got so far, so maybe we take that. Also, if we take the Golf, we can try and get it over 100 miles. Let's just do that. So there are a few choices for A6 cars, so I think maybe we should go and browse some of those first. If that sounds of interest to everyone. Let's see what's available. I don't think anything here is. Oh, no, because that's classic cars. I saw Lotus and thought maybe the Aurora was there, but I don't think that is either. I think that's too fast. Maybe that one, right? Yeah, it's A5. Okay, so that's not an option. I don't think there's anything in here either. There is a 370Z, 370Z optional parts, Impreza, and Nismo. The 370Z Nismo is tempting, actually, because that wasn't in just base game. Base game. I think it was supposed to be, but it never got added. So that's new to me. So that's a tempting option. Audi, we've got an S3. I think that's the only Audi dealership I've got at the moment. There is a 370Z in the used car dealer. I don't think there's anything there. Is there anything in US cars? There's a Camaro. Oh, wasn't there another US cars that had more choice in it? Hang on. Oh no, the Charger was A5, because Jerry wanted us to get a Charger at some point, I think. I don't think there's anything down here. So I think it's basically... There's an Audi S3. Is there anything here? Or some Nissans or Subarus, I think. That's all I've seen so far. Hey Crazy Crib, welcome to the stream. So I might go and visit those dealerships, quickly. So, first of all, let's just go to the used car dealer and see what spec this 370Z is. It's a rather nice colour, actually. And it's verging on brown, but I think if we're going to have a 370, we might as well have the Nismo. No worries, Crazy Crib. You've not missed that much. All I was saying is basically the plan for this evening is to complete, hopefully, both A6 championships, but also I will finally take a visit to Casino Island this week, possibly between A6 and A6 High, I'm thinking. So, that's an option. Let's go and look at the Audi. I believe there is actually a... I'm not sure it'd have anything I want. There's a Mercedes dealership up this way somewhere. Anyway. Yes, so it is basically this is the option, but as I already have a Golf, I don't know. I suppose we could trade the Golf for an S3. Or we could go and... What category is that? Oh no, I lied. There's another Audi. Yeah, I was thinking maybe as we have a hatchback, we should go for more of a sports car. So we've either got a TT then, or a... other thing, 370. What category is this? Okay, that's a bit faster, the S5. But yeah, I do want to visit all of these dealerships. Let's go and take a look at the 370Z, because there's some very nice cars over there that you might not be expecting. You can already see there's a Toyota, which is different to before. Not that it's a car I particularly like, but there is an Supra. Got some gains to ease my pains. This sounds like you're writing poetry. Gamer guy. So, yes, there is a Toyota Supra. And an R34. Neither of these are options for what we're doing, but I don't know how a Toyota Supra is A4, but anyway. So, 370 optional parts, or 370 Nismo are options. This I feel like would be quite cool, as a sort of quite different option that I've not had a chance to experience before. Do let me know, any of you, if you have any preference on A6 cars in chat. Or, we have the Subaru, which seems to be incredibly metallic. I think I have had one of these before on here, though. So personally, I'm leaning towards the 370Z Nismo, because it's new to me. It's quite noisy, though. What colours is it available in? I'm guessing it's... Oh, hang on. We've got Nismo... Standard Nismo wheel... Oh, hang on. Standard 370Z Nismo wheels, or we've got... Nismo wheels. I think they're slightly bigger. Or the more standard wheels. That's kind of cool. Oh, did I go on the wrong ones? I meant those ones. Oh no, there is actually quite a nice red. Should be a bit different. All of my cars are blue or purple. What do you reckon? Solid red. And I also have a red in... No, it sort of does have a red interior. Well, if nobody has any objections to the 370Z Nismo, I think that's what I'm going to go for.
Here are the keys to your new car.
My garage is now full. And we've unlocked Hawaii. But I feel like that's an adventure for another time, maybe. Because I kind of want to finish this championship and take a visit to the casino today. Because next time we'll have to go to Hawaii anyway to get onto the next championship. So I think for this week we stick to Ibiza. Full garage. It's not a problem yet.
We're leaving today. Meet us at the airport. As soon as you get there, we're off to Hawaii. Woohoo!
Just because I like to do it, I'm going to go and view my cars in the garage, because that's always the first thing I like to do. And what do you think, guys? Shall we do... I think we should do the first part of A6, then go to the casino as a sort of break in the middle, maybe. I think that's a rather cool little collection. I always love it when we get to this stage where you have your first sort of 4-car garage. I seem to remember the door hits that, doesn't it? Not quite. Anyway. But yeah, I will buy a second house at some point, or trade this 4-car garage for a 6-car one, and leave the caravan with the prize cars in it. Anyway. No, the casino's not part of the story. The casino was a DLC. It's a fun little DLC. You can win an Audi R8 there, amongst other things. But anyway, let's start with the... Where is A6 here? Is it near a road I've driven? Oh, that's where the Mercedes dealership is. That might be worth a visit as well if we... I think we're gonna have to go on to face that way. But yeah, the casino is an online element, so it sort of stopped working when the servers went down, so... It's one of the other things that team got going again. Yeah, you don't have to do the casino. So, Crazy Crib, unless you... I don't think you'll be able to get it unless you're playing it with this mod anyway, so...
Your destination is 3 miles away.
So it only works, I think, with this mod. I did go through a red light. That was my fault. Past the police car. It's fine. This really isn't actually very fast, is it? It's my first sort of proper sports car in this game, so... Oh no.
Your destination is 2 miles away.
I think the base game is all you can get now unless you use mods. Because I don't think you can buy any DLC stuff anymore. So unless you had it before or you use mods, I think it's not possible. But there's a lot of base game content. That's how I played it back in the day.
At the next intersection, turn left. Turn left.
It's really annoying that I can't see the indicators from cockpit view to see if they're still on or not. I can in the Golf, but not any other car as far as I can work out. I'm sure I should be able to. Yeah, you'll be able to do all of the championships from A7 to A1 and Asphalt A4. No, it's not.
Destination is a half a
B4,
mile
B3,
away.
C4, and C3.
At the
So
next
you'll have
intersection,
plenty to
turn
do.
left.
And then you can go and do all the missions, like timed missions. And you can revisit all of the race routes in, like, free play if you want to earn some credits. So, yeah. Or it's a brilliant game for just
You have
going for a
reached your
drive-in.
destination.
Today, I'm gonna present to you one of our competitors, Stuart Wintery, my father. Also known by the nickname The Watchmaker, who just so happens to be the producer of Solar Crown.
Whatever Tess is trying to imply, let me assure you, my role on the business side of Solar Crown has no bearing on the outcome of the race. My experience, wisdom, and precision are more than enough to handle a track full of spoiled children who can only consider themselves racers because their daddies bought them a fast car when they were 16.
Let's cut.
Anyway, you need to beat TDU1 first. Yeah, there is a lot to do in TDU1. I think it is probably a much... Well, I don't know, because this game has 2 maps, but in terms of, like, races and challenges to do, I think TDU1 probably has more. Anyway, there's 3 races and 3 not races. Shall we start with a race or a not a race? I think as that's so far away, maybe we start with that. So yeah, if we do A6 and A6 high this stream and take a visit to the casino, then next week if we go over to Hawaii, we will need to take some more license tests before we can do any more racing, I think. Oh, and you have the Platinum mod. Yeah, it's great with the Platinum mod. TDU
I
on.
wonder if anyone will be able to compete with me today. I'm feeling in top form.
I believe this is also my first rear-wheel drive car, so I might have to be a little bit careful. Missed a gear shift, that's not great, but we're ahead. I-30N versus RS6C5. Is that the V10 one or is that older than the V10 one? That's quite a hard choice actually. I don't know what I'd choose. I'd probably only go for the RS6 if it was the V10 and the estate version. Otherwise I'd probably go I-30N. Objectively, the I-30N is probably a better car. Partly just because it's that much newer. If you're buying it with your head, you'd buy the I-30N, but if you're buying it with your heart, you might get the RS6. HSG mentioned something that was coming to GT... Oh wait, is this, oh god. The remaining cars going to GT7. Yeah, what did he say? This is why I shouldn't try and glance across a chat while I'm trying to race. Or I should only look when we're on a nice long straight bit. Italian tuna. They might hold back on some cars until the next game. Okay. Yeah, there's always a possibility. So they're not cars that have been promised, are they? They're remaining cars that have been leaked that should come to Gran Turismo. I think. Hello, Affable Elf. Welcome to the stream. I am racing an Nismo. I've done time trialing, so now I'm going to do a race. Once we've done A6, I'm going on a trip to the casino in my Nissan.
We meet again live at Solar Crown with all your favorite drivers.
Oh, that was the other option,
the
a Camaro.
brothers, Stewart, they're all here, and we're off.
You're watching Mark the McCann's video, I see. The most popular Porsche SUV. What's the most recent one? The one about supercar dealerships? GT7 might last 2 or 3 more years, yeah. All games seem to stick around for a while these days, so... You're on Hitman 3. Sounds violent. He wants a GT3 RS for list price. Yeah, I saw that he uploaded that today. Okay. So they won't give him an allocation, so it's being rude about the dealership. No, I must have a watch. I'm not sure. I don't know how long it'll be, because they've just killed off GT Sport, haven't they? So they've got... Presumably that's so they can start testing servers, maybe, for a new game? I don't know. Not that that necessarily means it's soon, even if they are doing that. I've hit a wall. You're multi-class racing in a Assetto Corsa. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm going to try and do the rest of this without hitting anything. This car feels like it doesn't have enough power. It's struggling a bit. Going uphill. GT3, GT4, GTC, Cup, 488 Challenge, Huracan, Super Trofeo, and Invitational. If it was to immediately sell the Taycans, there would be a 75,000 loss on each car. Yeah, that sounds fairly ordinary. That's why you don't buy expensive cars new. Wait. Why has he bought so many Taycans? Oh, oh, for him to get it at list price, he would need to buy 3 Taycan Turbo S's. I see. Okay, I see what you mean. And then if he sold them, he would lose that much money. So it's like paying that much over list in losses. Yes. Okay, yeah, now I start to understand the problem. tricky course. That sounds challenging. The BMW class is also called Tuk-tuk in France, America.
Does our challenger have what it takes for this new timed event? The moment to prove his worth has finally arrived.
Steve Luke is going to take the Jaguar XE. Okay. I thought he'd already chosen something, or does he not have the ironic clip yet? That was a bad launch. Okay, so you can dip a wheel like that, you get away with that. Yeah, to cover up the identity of the Porsche dealership that offered it, usually it would be around 2 to 3 million of previous Porsches from the same day. Wow. DRSJ wants the Hyundai Ironic. Okay. I do actually I've never really thought about it before. I really like the penalty system on here, where you just get a little bit of a penalty if you go off the road, rather than, well, I suppose you do still have checkpoints as well. Yeah, that was, you know when I said earlier, be careful, you're in rear-wheel drive? Yeah. That's kind of what I meant. It does have a tendency to do that occasionally on this game. Also didn't help that I put a wheel off the track. Matt Watson with no previous... Okay. Over 2 million for driving a Beetle. Well, that... To be honest, if supercar dealerships are like that, I would just never buy a Porsche again. Still, they're not as bad as Ferrari, which is why I'll never buy a Ferrari. No. Right, let's see what speed we can get up to along here. 140. I probably could have got up to 150 before I put the brakes on. Facelift of the Taycan coming soon. Even more depreciation. Is depreciation just not a big... It's a bigger thing on electric cars, isn't it? So, maybe that's why they've lost quite so much, partly. And across the line. Is that a race and 2 time trials? Yeah, so we've got a race event, a speed event, a race event. Then we'll go and do some gambling at the casino. Guess the price for a replacement battery. I'm guessing it's about £10,000. Maybe not, maybe more like 5. But it's going to be thousands and thousands of pounds. That's just what electric cars are like.
What surprises will Solar Crown give us this time?
£40,000, okay. Right, so it's basically not worth keeping the car on the road when the battery fails. Excellent. Good to see that electric cars are causing more waste. Hit the jump nice and straight, and you'll be okay. There we go. Go away, Audi. There's a car coming. There we go. What about over here? No, we're okay. Taycan is the most flawed car ever, perhaps. To be honest, I think that's how most electric cars are. That is just a fact of electric cars, that it costs more than the car is worth to replace the battery. Which will inevitably fail at some point. That was close. Oh no, we've gone rallying. An independent dealership. Something. Has had lots of Taycans. Can't afford 3 more. Oh no. If they sell 10, they get a big... Okay. Yeah, it's a... Oh god. Complicated world. Car selling. God, we can get 150, yes. Now we're getting... Now we're testing the top speed. Oh no. I don't think it has much more in it, actually. 160, maybe? Sorry. Don't race in traffic in real life. No. Definitely don't. Only race if there is no traffic on them. That's a nice looking house. Right, now we need to do the speed challenge. Into the Wild.
To force one's way through traffic at
They have racetracks for that. They
300
do.
miles per
They
hour.
do. That is
A
why
true treat
racetracks
for the
exist.
senses in today's speed race. Stay tuned. Things are going to heat up.
It really doesn't like first gear. Although that could have something to do with me flooring it off the line. Right, I have no idea what the best route is for this, so let's just go straight. And industrial estates. If it's your own private industrial estate, do what you like. It's a terrible idea. It's dangerous. It's probably quite exciting. Yeah, I should probably have turned or turned around and gone the other way. No, I'm losing points. I'm losing points. I think we might need another go at this one. Oh no, never mind. All the other drivers were apparently terrible. It's like nearly half the points. This saga with porkers has made you behemothly dislike the Taycan. Yeah. The more I hear about, like, any electric cars, the more I dislike them, basically. I used to think they're quite a good idea. I mean, I like it as a car, but yeah, if it's got flaws like that and loses its value like that, not
We
really
find our
much,
competitors
well,
at the starting line
you
for
can't
what
really
promises to
justify
be an intense
buying
race.
one. Anyway, this game has no electric cars in it. But Solar Crown does. Solar Crown has a Taycan Cross Turismo in it. Speaking of Taycans. Which is the only version that should be acceptable anyway. They're not, but they'll have the same problem. Eventually the battery will fail, and it'll cost more than the car is worth to change it. And therefore it'll have a shorter lifespan than any petrol car. But yes, there's nothing wrong with any of them, it's just like when it comes to the end of their life. Taycan Safari. That'd be brilliant, like the 911 Dakar, but Taycan. I did see the new Aston Martin Vantage. I don't know what they've done to its face and why they've given it hideous headlights. But I like that it's faster and wider and all of those things. But I really don't like the front of the DB12, or the... It's grown on me a little bit since I first saw it, but I prefer how it was. The grille's got too stupid. The headlights have got too big. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. I don't know. Is the V8 650? Possibly. It's had a huge power increase, so it could well be. Yeah, I don't... The mouth's got bigger, hasn't it? Well, 650 horsepower is pointless. V12 will have 800. Do you think they'll make a V12? I mean, I suppose they would. If they did it with the previous one, there's no reason why not. But there isn't a V12 version of the DB12. So I'm not sure they'll do a V12. I think maybe they're trying to step back from that. I don't think any car should have more than 500 horsepower, to be honest. It's just not necessary. Should Aston Martin enter the GT2 European Series? Probably. Oh wait, yeah, the DBS has more than 500, doesn't it? Well, they probably don't by now. They've probably lost a few. Yeah, the GT3 one does look kind of cool. Speciale is very necessary with 597. Yeah, well, Ferrari are optimistic. with horsepower numbers, and it's probably lost some since it was new, so it probably isn't much over 500. No, it's got to be at least 560, hasn't it? Even if it's lost a few. Still, I think the 458 Speciale would be better if it had less than 500 horsepower. Oh, and I've won a thing!
Have a heart attack. Our challenger is not leaving him any opportunities.
Wait, where's it? Has it sent me to the racing school? Why has it done that? I've done these, haven't I? Yeah, you have to go to the other island to do the... Actually, speaking of Ferraris, and as you're such a big fan of them, I think we should go there. Because this is like the best collection of red cars ever. There's one of these, which I will buy. I promise I will buy this when... in yellow, when I have enough money. Like I did in my console playthrough of this. So the other thing that's really cool is because you get the random specs in dealerships, although you don't seem to in many places around here. Maybe it's only the additional car that gets a... That is brilliant. I love that spec. That is so cool. Yeah, there is a 16M. There's also all of these things. There isn't a Speciale, because when this game came out, this 458 Italia was brand new. But yeah, the 16M is, like, the best. It's the Ferrari to buy in this game. I think there is an Enzo, right? Alright, so when this came out, there was a whole load of cars here. I think the Enzo sat over there in the window. And upstairs was the 458, which was brand new at the time. I can remember how exciting that was. But there's also a 599 GTO. Which I had a blue one of in my previous playthrough. But while we're here, I think we should go and look at the Enzo. It's yellow! I was not expecting it to be yellow. It is all yellow. Anyway. The 599 GTO is one of the leaked cars from Gran Turismo. Okay. Actually, I suppose while we're here... Hang on. No, we need to paint it yellow before we do this. And being test drive... I mean, I'm going to have to put the top down again, because it's just better with it down, but... This game has so much better idle noises. We just parked there, then... Anyway, I think we should probably go, as we've only got a minute. Oh! That was mildly terrifying. Why in this game do some cars sound realistic? I don't know. I could ask that about a lot of games. It is quite random. Can you imagine if you're the woman from the dealership, nearly car from the dealership's almost hit by a fire engine? Oh, it's alright, I didn't bin it. That was fun. Oh, let's put it over there now. Oh wow, that is also a really cool spec. Oh no, it's not. Oh god, no, the seats are horrible. Anyway. I think we should go and waste some money at a casino before we go and do A6 High. Because I haven't properly visited this, and it is quite fun. Well, I always think of it as quite fun, because I've never really been there before. Where was it? Oh, there it is. And you get a cool little cutscene of the car that you turn up in.
Welcome! I'll take care of your car. Boarding is right here. Enjoy your stay.
Time to go on an aeroplane. I'll give people nightmares with my driving. I didn't crash it, to be fair. I very nearly crashed it, but I would say that was precision and skill.
Take your
Yes,
place.
when I
We
have
will be taking
when
off.
I have a 16M, I will turn up to the casino in it, and we can get that cutscene all over again. I'll use it for all of the cutscenes if I ever make any test drive content. Because it's one of the few Ferraris I get very excited by. It's like a 458 Speciale Aperta. Well, it sort of is, isn't it? Because it's the predecessor to that. Anyway. You heading off, Crazy Crib? No worries. Thanks for joining us this evening. Hopefully catch you in the next one. The weather looks slightly stormy. It was blue skies last time I went here. Oh god, I hope this music isn't... Yep, there's music. Yep.
Pleased to meet you. Please come this way.
Well, no, you go the other way. The door goes the other way.
Welcome!
I did already get the welcome tour, so I don't want to do that. But look! There's an Audi right. Look at that. Oh. It doesn't start. I think car engines are a bit too loud, although, given how good the Ferrari sounds, maybe that's not a bad thing. So basically what happens is you go and buy chips that you can go and gamble, and if you have enough of them, you can then buy an Audi R8 Spider. So, yeah. Then you can have one of these. Will I revisit Horizon 4? It's interesting you should ask, Renan. We're playing Horizon 4 on Friday evening stream. So Friday at 8 PM this week, I am going to be playing Horizon 4. A bit like the usual Horizon 5 open lobby. So hopefully some of you guys will be joining. And we'll generally just have a bit of fun on Horizon 4. I do need to test it at some point to make sure it works. Right, what should we start with? Oh, hang on, I'm an idiot. Hang on. We need to buy some chips. I did just say I needed to do that. So yeah, you can use your chips to buy an R8 or some exclusive outfits. Got 300,000. Should we take... Can I take 13? No.
Hello.
Let's not
Yes,
spend
of
too
course.
much.
1 moment, please. Everything is fine. I'll give you these immediately.
Of course. Don't interact with the table. Okay.
Here you go.
Is there anything else I should avoid in here, Matrix, before I go and cause a problem? I can do, thingy machines, right? So, avoid that. What's in here? What about that? Does sit and go poker work? I'm gonna go and do a few... Oh, okay. VIP terrace.
I'm sorry. VIPs only.
Okay. Cash game poker. Let's have a go at these to start with. So yeah, it's been a while. I think I did come in and have a play about with these. Briefly last time. Can you imagine if we won the R8? I've not got enough garage space for it anyway, I don't think, but... Does the slot machine age restrict the stream? I hope not. I don't think it'll know it's there yet, will it? But that is a good point, actually. I don't think so. I mean, I'm basically out of credits anyway, right? Let's try a different one. Right, what else? So, is it only the table? What was it? Oh, hang on. A game that actually requires some level of skill. If I could... Hang on, does it... It's been a while since I've... does not have reels. 5 cards. So I want that. Okay, so you... I didn't mean to press that. Well, I got a little bit from that. So I want to keep that. No! I keep pressing A when I mean to press keep that card. Oh, that's not bad. Hang on. I thought that was me playing. No! I've played once a long, long time ago. But I keep pressing the wrong button more than anything. So keep that and that. And then go again. That wasn't too bad. Actually, no. Can I get rid of that and... I'll go and do something that isn't a slot machine in a minute. I'm not sure I'm actually playing this very well. Last one. Yes. Okay, that'll do. I think I've actually made a bit of money on that. This is like no other casino in the world. Right, what else shall we try? Then I'll go back and do some racering. So... Can I go and do that? Cash game poker? I think it was just the table in there, or is it any table? So can I not go... You're still there, Matrix. Can I not do poker either, because it's at a table? Is it basically just slots? And store, and... How much do you actually need for this? Oh, 1 million. So you could just... Eventually you can just go in and buy 1 million credits and do that. Just slots. Okay, no worries. While we're here, though... I think we have to do the obligatory time attack. Yeah, to get that. To get the stream back on the theme of cars. I've hit a wall. You drink some cocktails as well. Okay, we'll do that before we leave. So that we've experienced everything there is here. While we're here. I feel like we need to do at least 2 laps. Do let me know, by the way, if the cars are a bit too loud, guys. I feel like I'm shouting over them a little bit. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Oh no. Thank you, Wall. Oh. Kicks the back out quite a lot for an all-wheel drive car. Although you almost want it to get it to turn a bit, I think. I remember always wanting this car and not having the casino DLC. Just because there's something really cool about, well, convertibles in this game and being able to put the tops up and down. All cars seem to have the same horn. Alright, don't crash it on the final corner this time. Oof. Can I view the leaderboard? I'm 14th. Ever. Wait, what did I do? 229. Yeah, ignore the clearly... Well, those times don't even have a car on them, so I think we ignore those. And probably that. That's a Skyline. So I think basically a 222 is the time to beat. But let's not worry too much about that for today. We could always come back at the end after we've done the Thingy High Championship. But while we're here...
One surprise cocktail coming up.
$50? He just downed it.
No luck this time.
Right. Anyway... Oh, I should probably go and cash my chips in again, should I? Might as well have all of that available to... Don't drink and drive. Yes, exactly. That's why I did the lap around the island first.
One moment, please.
It's not like GTA where your controls
Your
go all
casino points have been
wobbly.
converted to money and transferred to your account.
How do I exit? Where's the exit? Ah. Shall we go back? Oh. Oh, I can't go. I can go to Hawaii now. I've unlocked it, but I can't from here yet. I think you probably have to do the cutscene of going to it first.
Have a nice trip back.
I love how the car's always driving past when you leave the casino. Right, yes, back to what we're trying to do, which is the A6 and A6 High Championships.
Enjoy your
So
stay.
A6 High is next up. So we need to get back in the Nismo. It's just a really cool, like, add-on to the game, I think, but... yeah. I can see how you can easily get distracted and spend ages there and not actually progress through. Anyway.
Welcome to Ibiza.
Oh look, my car's still here.
Here are your keys.
Sounds like a 370. Oh wow, it's slippy. You just want to explore Hong Kong. Yeah, that would be really fun, actually. Driving all of the island there. Oh, I also need to Maybe I should do that while we're down here. I haven't visited the photo studio yet. To unlock that. So I should probably do that before we unlock Hawaii next time.
Hi, pleasure to meet you. Okay, let me explain my project to you. I want to do a picture book on Ibiza, capturing images of the most beautiful places on the island. Your job is to find those spots and take snapshots. I hired a guy, but all the pictures he took were out of focus. They all need to be reshot. Consult the photo album to see them. You may just be able to work out where they were taken. Don't forget to follow the request.
I love how the
information.
previous guys somehow
By the
found
way,
Ferrari
I've also
Enzos.
opened an agency in Hawaii. Don't hesitate to drop by if you're in the neighborhood.
Sure.
The photographer will offer you secondary missions based on
So yeah, you can earn money for taking photos. I know. It was an original idea back then, okay? It was an original idea back then, so... Remember, this game came out a year before the first Forza Horizon, so... I don't think there was photography things in, what's up there? Oh, that's that really cool house. I don't think there were photography things in TDU 1, from what I can remember. I think my best option is actually to go there and drive that way.
You are driving in the wrong direction. Turn around when possible.
Hello, Super Tree. Welcome to the stream. We're on the way to A6 High.
Your destination is 2 miles away.
No, I don't want to go to Hawaii. You almost thought Super Tree was Splitter Tree. I see.
Your destination is 1.5 miles away.
The hello and no capital letters, yes. It's usually a clue.
Your destination is 1 mile away.
Or at least we get credits for just driving along in this game. Free ride, instant money.
Your destination is a half a mile away.
I think I can see it.
You have reached your destination.
So, I think we kind of have to do knockout first because it takes a while. I kind of count that as a race. Then we do one of the others, then a race. Then, yeah, let's do that first, though. The Frim thing. Yeah, Frim's going to be in Solar Crown. So you mean the free ride instant money thing? The Frim.
The competition continues with the next round of Eliminator challenges.
Yeah, that's coming to...
We know how our competitors dread this
That is
kind
coming
of
to
event,
Solar Crown.
so let's wish them good luck.
Why do I start at the back? This is rigged. On the curb. Can outrun a Camaro. Here we go. Hong Kong will be the coolest map ever. Yes. It will. I can't wait to drive all of it, actually. But even from the trailers, it gives you a good idea of what it's going to be like. Nine out of 78 checkpoints complete. Yeah, the little details and features and little things that Test Drive does they do make it quite a lot of fun, because, well, they kind of have to, because they always have a lot less cars than other games, so it needs to be about sort of feeling like you really own the cars, but also all those other little things they add. It's a very different marketplace to when this game came out, with Forza Horizon existing. You're gonna head off, Super Tree, because you're in the car, no worries. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Quite literally. I did. Head off. I sort of am, really. It's just every so often it comes through. Part of me is every so often it comes through when I'm talking. Oh, wow. You see, the thing about these is you end up so far ahead, and then there's just 7 laps of driving around. And I suppose I could go after lap time, but I don't think it actually counts them, so... They aren't very good at the... No, I don't think that was ever really the point, particularly. It does get harder as you go. And I can remember back when I used to play this, I found it quite difficult. Solar Crown, I think, is always... There's not going to be much single-player campaign, I don't think. I think most of the rate... It's all very online-based. Which is probably the biggest change since this sort of era of games, is that everything is online all the time now. So it will be very different to this game. So hopefully it's still fun. But yeah, I don't think there's much racing of AI. From what I remember from the information, they only use the AI to sort of fill out races. I don't think there's any purely single-player racing. No mention of crossplay, so I would assume it's not gonna happen. Unless they say something. They killed off the Nintendo Switch version, so it'd only have to be between Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. So it might happen. They might say that when they get further... I don't know. I don't know what stage they are at development of console version. Because all the testing's obviously been PC only, so... I don't know. Maybe when they get further with the console versions, they'll announce that. I don't know. We've not even got a release date yet, really, so... There are upgrades. I'm trying to think what was actually shown. It was that trailer with the Corvette and the Lamborghini, where the Corvette goes to the upgrade shop. And I think it shows you the different categories of wheels and tyres and... But there are upgrades. I don't think there was much in the way of visual modification shown. So I think it's purely going to be like performance. I don't think it wasn't like Forza Horizon levels of upgrade shop, but I wasn't too far off. No visual mods apart from wheels have been shown so far. But there are some real-world branded wheels, I think. Oh no. You wish the mods are like the Hong Kong vid you shared? Yeah, I don't think... There's not going to be crazy modifications. I think it'll be a bit like this game, to be honest, where there's like performance options and you can... Well, in this game there wasn't even aftermarket wheels, so... But it's going to be kind of like this, where there's performance mods and paints, I guess, but not much visual mods. There's only one mountain driving road in Hong Kong. On Hong Kong Island or in mainland Hong Kong? It's not exactly replicated. It's one-to-one scale, but I think they have added some roads in to kind of make it more... Where they think they need to, they've added roads and taken roads out to kind of make it more... play better, I think they said. Yeah, as far as they've shown so far, it's only Hong Kong Island. But there are some mountainousy bits. I think there's some bits where there's like, sort of footpaths in real life, where they've converted them into full-on roads. Just to give you a bit more freedom. You know, I want to make a Hong Kong that is 100% accurate. I mean, you could try and do it in Event Lab. Yeah, these knockout races really are a bit too long, I think. Especially when you don't get any more for completing this than any of the other races. I know it goes towards the championship and then you get more in the end, but... I think most of it's pretty accurate. They've only changed little bits here and there. But it is just Hong Kong Island, not mainland. Well, that was quite easy. It was just kind of a bit tiresome. You should look at Hong Kong Island on Google Earth or something, or Google Maps. There is a big city and a smaller city, but there is quite a lot of not city in the island. Most of it is similar, so it's mostly a 1-to-1 scale replica, so the like area filled with city and area filled with not city is probably pretty accurate to reality. I would say the city's probably like a third of it, but there'll be more roads, there'll be less roads in the other bit. You couldn't drive everywhere, but you could drive like half of the map maybe? Not quite. But I think they revealed some of the map in some of their gameplay and stuff. Right. Speed trap.
The speed cameras are on today. Drivers need to find the best route and log the fastest times as they pass them.
Yeah, it's not all city. And yeah, it wasn't only city I had access to. But yeah, the island it's not all city. The trailer where they sort of, the bits you couldn't get to were just sort of darkened out, the bits of map, so you could, sort of still see the map. I'm trying to think what I can actually say about it. I think you can see which bits were locked and not locked from the sort of previous gameplay reveal thing they did with influencers. I don't think I was the fastest through that. Not of the full map. When they did a gameplay trailer, people took screenshots from there. But there isn't a full one. But they've only changed a few roads. So if you look at like a road map of actual Hong Kong Island, or if you look at it on Google Earth, it'll give you a good idea of what the proportions of different bits are like. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to hit speed trap 1 again. So that's what they're all doing. Oh, they're all going both directions. I don't know. I don't know how big the mainland is. I only know the island from test drive stuff. I think it's smaller than Ibiza in this game. But it doesn't look small, I don't think. It doesn't look sort of constrained. Let's do the one that's furthest away, shall we?
I wonder if anyone will be able to compete with me today. I'm feeling in top form.
There goes the Subaru. flying here. This is just going to be flat out. It's not a very interesting race. You can drive everywhere. I think that was always a big USP of it being a test drive unlimited. The idea was they made it a 1-to-1 scale island, so there were no sort of edges of the map. It was just sort of the natural end of the island. So you can literally drive everywhere. But I don't really know. I don't really know if about the other bit. Apart from what you see in the... You don't really see any reproduced or copied and pasted assets in the trailers, I don't think. It's probably mostly... I think all games have a bit of that, though. But yeah, you can drive everywhere. Yeah, that was a bit of a problem with with this and TDU 1. Because a lot of the buildings and stuff are kind of copied quite a lot. Oh god. It's okay. Yeah, the Crew 2 was pretty bad. Motorfest is better, but it's still a little bit like that. The Crew 2 is huge, though, so... I guess they kind of had that excuse. Same with this game, I suppose. And TDU 1 in 2006, doing a 1-to-1 scale of Hawaii is quite ambitious. Right, that was that one. Well, we got a time trial and a speed. Then I want to go and do some bits with photo mode, because there's a really cool feature. Which I never realised back in the day. It should be. Yeah, I don't think they can delay it till next year now. Officially it's first quarter, so it should be by the end of March, but I find that unlikely. I think it would probably be like end of the summer, beginning of autumn. That was according to a financial report quite some time ago. But that's the last kind of bit of information that anyone found. So that's sort of the last prediction. Nothing else has come along to kind of change that yet. But I do think it'll still be this year, just probably delayed a bit. Yeah, they've gone a bit quiet. There's supposed to be information every month, but I'm not sure when the last lot. It probably wasn't that long ago, actually. But yeah, they'd be promoting it a lot more if it was about to release. But hopefully not too far off. I know they're pretty careful about giving out release dates after they did that ages ago. Luckily I'm 10 seconds ahead, so 1 second of penalties doesn't matter. Oh, was it? Have they missed a couple again? Yeah, I hate when they keep saying that they're going to be better with communication, and then newsletters don't happen. That probably is about right. I haven't been keeping track, but it does feel like a little while since the last one. Alex is the person to watch for any updates on it, probably. So, yeah, if any information comes out, or release date or anything, he will know pretty much straight away. He'll probably know before we do. That's the best place to look, unless you're subscribed to the newsletter directly.
Live from the starting line for a new challenge of Solar Crown. Who will win today? The bets are on.
It is the French, but the French managed to get Motorfest released. Yes, not promoting my own channel. My channel's like the 3rd best place to get Test Drive Unlimited news. .3k videos. There are really that many. That is quite scary. The big video. I think the big video was buying Edinburgh Castle. That was my opportunity. I need to work on my clickbaiting skills. Get those views in. Oh, that was mildly terrifying. Honest thoughts on Horizon 5. Did I not do... I suppose I could do an updated one of what's Horizon 5 like this far after release? I don't know. Maybe on this game. A racing game is really that disappointing, yes. Yes, yes they are. This is the best racing game ever made, not clickbait. Anyway, I believe there is one more event called Country Roads, which will hopefully take me home to the place I belong.
Who will be the fastest today? Who will come out on top in this new high-speed race? Find out next in Solar Crown.
He is what is he? No. I also think that's kind of about cars rather than games, but yes. He is why the DBS is the best car ever made. Just look at it. Entire video is pictures of DBS. The only thing that draws in big numbers to small channels is people's thoughts on games, with the really long in-depth ones. That is kind of true, but from my experience that does sort of work. Whoop. What Forza Horizon? Yes. Forza Horizon 6 has to be the best open world game ever made.
Dear viewers, you have just witnessed unparalleled skill. Such talent.
Unparalleled skill, that's me. That is what they said. Right, anyway, I want to show off a photo mode feature that is absolutely incredible. So, we need a good location to take a photo of this car. So it can turn 10, say Forza Motorsport. And the video is just me saying no. The racing school's quite a good place, actually. Let's just... somewhere under the lights. Right, the controls are like inverse. It's really weird. Let me turn the... oh god. Yeah, the controls I find really fiddly on this. But I think I want a photo of this car because it's red, and I've made the interior of my house red. That might give a clue as to what I'm about to do. That's reasonable. Let's just... did I save it? So, and if I go here, I hope I saved it. Let me just check. There we go. I probably need to rename it something else at some point. Yes, that is how I took my thumbnail for the video the other day. Anyway, then if you go on this, which is in itself really cool because you can change your furniture. And who doesn't want a sofa with a car on it? But yes. The other thing is, you may notice this is on the wall. And I can put that on the wall, which I think fits the colour scheme a bit better. It's a shame it's slightly sort of yellowed out, but how cool is that? I've invested so much time and effort into the channel. Yeah, I sort of do. If I'm... Anyway, that's a yes. I have some ideas. I will also write down those ideas of those type of videos, because I do want to make more of that sort of content. Oh no, it's broken. That's a shame. Anyway, I've done that, so next week I think we're flying to Hawaii. I was going to say Ibiza, but no, Hawaii. And then once I'm there, I will be given a house with more garage spaces, which is what I need because of the speed the garage is full, with many brilliant things, and a golf. While we're looking at cars and garages, I should show you the prize cars in my other garage at the caravan. And then we'll, I don't know, what do we do next? Do we go to the casino for the end of the stream, or do we go and look at a used car dealership? I'm kind of open to ideas. I won't go to Hawaii, we'll save that for next week, but... This series is going to end up being 6 months before TDU releases. Yeah, if that happens, we might have to stop playing again before then. Or maybe we just do an occasional stream on here until TDU releases. Maybe we mix it up a bit. Test drive a black RS6. That is a good idea. We'll go and do that. Should we drive this? I don't think I've actually driven this car yet after winning it. Oh, I've done a Mustang thing. Luckily there are no pedestrians in this game. Oh, there's another caravan there. Interesting. Yes, where is Audi? Audi. Test drive a black RS6. Let's go and do that. Have I lost showrooms? There we go. Oh, we could drive to the Mercedes dealer, actually. I'm tempted to go and try that. Let's spec it up as if we were going to buy it. Or as if Jerry was going to buy it. Let's give it the darkest wheels. In black. Are any of the interiors, like... black with black Alcantara and black inlays. There we go. Is that the right sort of spec? Today is Pancake Day. It is indeed. I'm going to eat some of those after this. Oh, right. I went on the wrong thing again. You're right, it's kind of a shame you can't black out the grille. Some cars you seem to sit too high up in. I'm sure that's... I don't know. It is the Fail Race RS6. You're going to buy this as your second car in the game. You're then going to be a bit stuck, to be honest, though. I do love it. I love it. No, it is a really cool car, but if you buy it as your second car, you're then not going to be able to buy anything for the next challenge. I will definitely get 69. This is my first sort of very expensive car, maybe. Maybe for that category. We'll see. I kind of want to go and buy an Aston as well, but I also want to only buy the cars for the relevant championships until I've got through them, otherwise we are going to find ourselves a bit stuck. Why did he stop there? What? Why is she sat so low down? Oh, look. Many other cool cars. Oh, wow. Look at the colour of that. I definitely need to buy it in that colour. Look at that. That is actually incredible. It's not even like... It's like orange. That's what Fail Race's RS6 should look like. Anyway. What else is on my list? Used car dealer, and then I think we need to find our way to the Mercedes dealership. Well, just the fact that it's a roadster is cool. These aren't actually very useful, because these are all for the championship I've just done. Wait, which should mean the cup for Hawaii is now open, shouldn't it? Oh, there it is, look. So I can do the Ibiza Cup at some point. Which basically involves driving every category that we've just done, and then you get $1 million reward. But I want to go and begin the Hawaii part of it next week. Then we do have that to look forward to. Ooh. That is very tempting. If you do it, you get a lot of money as well, so I feel like we kind of have to jump at that opportunity. Then I'll go and look at the Mercedes dealership briefly.
I need to take my car to be serviced, but I don't have time to go. Can you take it for me and try not to damage it?
I love how they just give random people their cars. But this was a DLC car back in the day, so you could I couldn't buy this. So this event was a lot of fun. It's quite loud. It sounds too good for me to say anything, and I'm kind of having to concentrate a bit here. Oh, hang on. I'm an idiot. We're not actually being timed. The mission is just not to crash. So, that driving like a lunatic was entirely unnecessary. It's fun though. This was, I don't know, it probably still is actually, my favourite Zonda. Blue interior, yeah, it's like a Mark 1 Focus RS. There's a wrecked vehicle somewhere there that I need to go and pick up. Yeah, you basically get 25 grand for driving a Zonda down the road. Why would you not do those? So those, like, golden time bomb things don't turn up very often, so you kind of have to do them when they do. Yeah, there is a wreck somewhere in that area. Which I seem to remember is about there. Was it over here? Right. Where was that Mercedes dealership? It was up near A6, right? Yeah, it's there. See, it does help kind of having some memory of this map. Yes, it's very much like the crew loot sound. That's probably where they got the idea from, because a lot of the crew developers were from, or worked on this game, I think. Whoa. They made it worse, TDU. That's one way of putting it. This is one of the best dealerships in the game. Not because of that, although the SLK-55 is actually quite cool. But because of all the SLRs. Look at that. And look at that. Look how the door opens. And this was DLC, so I never had access to this. Actually, I think maybe I did buy that. Eventually. Eventually. And an just every car in here apart from, like, the ML. Oh my god, what have they done to that interior? Anyway. I mean, look at that. That is just the ultimate cool car. Yeah, this is just about the only car in here that I wouldn't buy, probably. Anyway. Is there anything else anyone would like me to go and take a look at before we finish, or shall I go to the casino for 5 minutes? Oh, there is a clothes store here. And a supermercado. Oh, that's tight. Yeah, the elevation is really good, actually. Gives some variety to it. Let's have a look in here while we're here. Oh, wow, I love how metallic that actually is when you look at it close up.
The changing rooms are...
Yes, I know. Oh, it's so weird being in here without the music on. Can we buy a hat? Tonight, I wear a hat. Oh my god, what? What is that? Oh, yes. I definitely need some purple sunglasses. Do you know what? That is too incredible to miss. Crap. Oh, wow. No. Oh, wow. Those are incredible. I actually quite like how most of my character is, though.
Perfect. It fits you well.
It fits you well. It's a pair of sunglasses. Oh, no. Now I've got to go around this one-way car park again. Let's try it from interior view and see if I can do it without hitting the bus. It's like one of those car parking games from mobile. I am a skilled driver. Right, I suppose then we should go and put this back in the caravan garage. Is that timed? Oh, well, I can't enter it anyway without driving to it. Never mind. Right, I'm gonna head back to my home. Actually, I'm gonna head back to my other home. Tonight, Petrol wears sunglasses. Wait, no. Tonight, Elf shouts yellow. Jerry has bad taste in cars, and Petrol wears sunglasses. I think it's the order that would have to be in. Jerry did recommend we test drove an RS6, so I think that is actually quite good taste in cars. Anyway, we did A6, an A6 high, as I hoped to today. Went and had a quick visit to the casino, did some tours of the dealerships, talked much about Solar Crown, so I think overall it's been pretty successful. So the plan next week is to drive to the airport in one of these, take a flight to Hawaii, where we'll be introduced by a man in a Zonda to our first house over there, which will give us 2 more garage spaces, and then we will be able to participate in the A5 and A5 championship, hopefully, which will require buying another car, even faster than we currently have, which will be most exciting. He said the M5 was better than... Oh yes, that is a good point, actually. That is quite bad. Anyway, yeah, that's the plan for next time. We'll go and do that, and then in a future week we'll come back and do, maybe the week after, come back to Ibiza and do the final cup, so that this island is sort of complete. And then we'll probably be not quite halfway, nearly halfway through the game of playing through. Of course, we can come back and mess about a bit after that, but anyway. Anyway, before I ramble on about things forever, I should probably call that a day. So, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I will be back on Friday at 8 PM GMT for some Forza Horizon 4 Racing and Chaos, which you're all very much welcome to join or tune into the stream of. But for now, that is going to be all, guys, so thank you very much for tuning in, and I will be back with the next one very soon.